What's up? My name is Sarah Stepney. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about my first ever psychedelic experience, and on magic mushrooms. So that's what today's video is about. Buckle up, you are in for a ride, the ride of your life. And so let's just go ahead and jump on in. So, I'm going to do my best to explain my experience in chronological order, but due to the situation, it's very complex. It's very complex, but it's very simple. So I'm going to do my best. Bear with me. I will do my best to leave timestamps in the description so you can know what I'm talking about. So basically, starting from the beginning, starting how I got here, starting with the mindset, starting with everything, basically, my amazing partner and I decided that we wanted to have this experience because we know that there is so much more to life than what is shown to us, than what is told to us. So one day, Spirit just said, go buy some mushrooms this time. And I was like, okay. So I did, and we waited for a while, and we waited until we were ready, and we knew we were ready. You know you're ready when you feel it. You will literally just feel that you are ready. It's an inner knowing, it's an inner standing of yourself, the experience, and what you want to have. And so we knew. And basically what happened was we ate it with something, because it's best to eat it with something so that your body doesn't like completely reject it. So we ate it with some food, and it took about 30 minutes to start seeing the sacred geometry. That's what you notice on shrooms, is everything is sacred geometry. Everything. That is what our universe is made of. Our universe is created of sacred geometry. And I'm not necessarily talking about like the Merkaba, the flower of life and everything. I personally did not see any of those. However, I did see other sacred shapes, and it's nearly impossible to describe using human language, because like I said, shrooms is a psychedelic experience. For me, it was very visual, but it can also be introspective. And that's what I learned, is that everything, every single thing is internal first, and you do create this reality. Getting a little off topic. I'm getting a little off topic, but I'm doing my best to go in chronological order. So we took the shrooms, and it took about 30 minutes to start noticing slight visuals. And what I noticed first was my carpet. My carpet is so silly. I keep thinking about it. But my carpet started to show slight patterns. And the patterns, like I said, they're all sacred geometry. But what I noticed for me personally, I think it's because I embody the divine feminine. But nothing was hard lines like masculine. You know, masculine is very straight. But it was all very circular, and it was all moving. And when you focused on it, it would change shapes. And what the mushroom told me, and what the mushroom taught me, is that when you focus on it and you try to understand it, it's like that's literally what it does. I'm not even joking. It's like don't try to understand. Just allow yourself to not know. Allow me, the mushroom, this experience to show you. Just allow me to show you. Be present. Be in this moment with me and give me your full undivided attention. And so I did. And I didn't focus on it too much. And the trip really starts when you look with your eyes, when you focus on what is happening. But during the beginning, I feel that it is important to just be the observer and allow it to happen and allow the experience to take place. And so I did. So I noticed the carpet, and then the very next thing I noticed was my cat. My amazing cat, Luna. Oh my god. Guys, it was incredibly insane because it started off with me laughing. I started laughing because I was like, a cat? That's so funny. Like, why did God create cats? Like, her face is so funny, and I was just laughing at her face. Anyways, the trippy part was her fur. And like, I was just looking at her, and I was like, am I tripping yet? Like, cause it goes in waves. So there'll be like a little bit of a high, and then you'll come back to reality, and a little high, you come back, and then you will just go and you will stay up for like hours. And important thing to note is that the trip in its own lasted. It said it can last anywhere from like around 6 hours. We took the shrooms at 4, and around 4, and we like 4:30, and we ended up like still experiencing the visuals, just not as intensely, for at least until like 1 o'clock, if not a little later. And then you don't necessarily see all the visuals still, but you're still tapped in. You are still tapped into your inner being, into that reality, that existence. And back to Luna. Her fur was doing some stuff, man. I can't even begin to really explain that, but it was moving, it was breathing, and none of this is terrifying, none of this is scary, and it's just so intriguing, and you just want to know more. And so I experienced that. I experienced like my ceiling, and just, oh my goodness, when I looked into the ceiling, I seen this divine feminine being, but it's not human. It's like she was created of just pure sacred geometry, and all of her lines were curvy, but she didn't have a physical body like this. And I feel like I will know more at a later time. But she seemed like she was ancient, she was multidimensional. I feel she was multidimensional because when you're tapped in, you're accessing these amazing things. You're accessing different vibrations, different frequencies. You can access different dimensions of existence as well. And so I experienced that. And God, the colors, guys. This is at the high. When you were at the high, you at least I did, and every trip is not the same for everyone, because I've talked to some other people who have done it too, and my partner, and not everyone experiences the same thing. It's different for everyone. But I am an artist, and I paint and draw and all these beautiful things, and the colors was the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life. And I say you, but I mean me. But we're all interconnected too, so that's the most amazing thing. And it's like people depict the aura as, this big thing that radiates from your body, and it looks so silly, because what I seen was just color. It was just color, and it's not like a chunk of color. It's all moving in vibration, and you literally exist inside of time. It's like, you know, time, human time is like numbers, and numbers are just different frequencies, and on shrooms you tap into those frequencies, and you tap into those frequencies and you ride the vibrations. And during this experience, we listened to Jhené Aiko and Jimi Hendrix, and my partner listened to some of his favorite artists and his favorite songs. And wow, just it. And when you have this feeling, like, at least I had this feeling, I had this experience that everyone knows, and what the shrooms told me is that everybody will know in time. We are all connected. It's the strongest unconditional love that I've ever experienced in my entire life. Just absolute unconditional love, love without condition, love without fear. There is no fear, and this is if you just really be present, and if you tap in and you just allow the mushroom to be there and to show you its experience and allow it to give you the experience, and you just really tap into that love. I wrote some notes down too, just to touch on things in case I forget very important things that I want to share with you, and just the colors. Oh, the colors. I went downstairs and I went to look at my art, because I have my art hanging as I showed in the video, and I love them so much. And it's like, for me personally, since I embody art, I am art, I am the vibration of art, I felt how sacred my art was. And this will be different, this can be different for everyone. It's whatever your truth is, whatever your passion is, whatever you want to create, that is what will make you feel the way that I did about my art. For my partner, it is music, it is basketball, it's self-mastery, and just wanting to continue to expand. And so I realized that I am art, and he realized that he is hip hop, he is music. He lives through hip hop as I live through art. So once these physical body dies, I will still live on through art, since I am it. I am the vibration of it, and that's how I share myself with everyone. So yeah, and the colors, it starts off with like greens and pinks, beautiful greens and pinks, and things become wavy, and it's like nothing is solid at this point. Nothing is solid, and I believe that this is the ultimate truth. Nothing is solid, and even when you are not on shrooms, just know that it is there. This is what the shroom told me. It is still here. You just cannot see it during this time with these physical eyes, and I believe that you are able to see it. You are able to see the truth of reality, because your pupils expand, so you take in more light. You literally expand your eyes so you can see everything. Yeah, that was pretty amazing. And then I just had this inner knowing of that everything was okay. And even if I died, even if this physical body died, it was okay. It was okay, because I knew that I would go on. I knew that my consciousness would still exist. And it was all okay. And the outer world did not matter, because it all mattered right here. It all existed within me first. I created. God. And it's like, I wrote down, ride the frequency vibration of color, because color vibrates at these different frequencies. So when you tap into that frequency, you ride that vibration, you operate at the vibration of that color, which is another dimension, is another space and time. So that's just another way to keep going and keep flowing. And that is the most important part. Keep flowing, do not stop, keep going, and the trip can continue to keep going as long as you allow it to. And towards like during the mid-high, I'll say during the mid-high is when I felt that unconditional love, and I felt like I had experienced an eternity with my partner, and it felt like we literally became one. We still had a sense of our own individuality, but it felt like we truly became one with the universe, which is us. And it felt like we experienced an eternity together. And I remember like looking at his face, it all started to like move and get like loopy and silly looking, like, and it was just so amazing. And I will say one important thing is that it's that you, wherever you place your awareness is where your attention goes, but you have such an understanding of it when you're on psychedelics, when you're on shrooms. You just, oh guys, I'm reading again. And then I just had this knowing that I am God, and that my partner and I, we are divine masculine and feminine, and the only thing that will ever exist is us two. But in that sense, it's like, it's still unity, because the way that I can say the only thing that will ever exist is us two is the way that you can say that, and it will still be true, because we are connected. That is the biggest lie, God, that is the biggest lie you've ever been told in your life, that there is separation, that there is division. We are literally all the same. We are all connected. That is the only thing that I truly know for certain, is that we are all connected through love. We are all connected through love. And wow. And whenever you're feeling a certain emotion, it's because you choose. That was another very, very important thing that I learned, is that you choose. You always choose. And coming towards the end of the high is when you choose to go back to this world, and life is the trip. The psychedelic is not the trip, honey. The psychedelic is not the trip. Life is the trip. I cannot stress this enough. Life is the trip. Life is literally the biggest psychedelic trip. And so that's why if you're not doing what you love, if you're not living your passion, you are not living, and you will, I want to say you will come back here because it's part of your destiny, it's part of your mission, but I'm not 100% certain, because like I said, you choose, it's up to you. I'm going to take a drink of this water. But you choose to feel love, you choose to feel pain, you choose to feel sadness. It's all your choice, and you make that choice in every single moment. Every single moment you make the choice to keep going, to stop, to stay where you're at, to feel however you want to feel. You always choose, you always have a choice. God, guys, it's just amazing. And our names are just vibrations for this vehicle. Like our names are their own frequency that we ride, that we embody. And another thing is that energy cannot die. So if you ever felt love, if you ever felt pain, it is always there. It cannot die. It will not go anywhere. You just place your awareness inside of that moment. You place your awareness inside of that moment, and that's what allows you to feel that again. This is why in a sense time doesn't exist. When you're on shrooms, time does not exist. You merely just experience what it's like to be in time, but also out of time in sense that you're not in the physical construct of time. You're in the time of the mushroom. I guess, I don't know. And my partner, I remember just looking at him, and he's doing all these motions and things, and as I see him, his hand, when he's going like this, it's like the 1,000 arms. He said he felt Shiva, and it's just as he does this, there's color, there's red, green, blue, pink, every single color, every single vibration, and it's all just dancing, and it's so cosmic and so gorgeous and so beautiful. And with all that being said, I believe that everyone should have an experience, and I know they will. Everyone will have an experience, and that's what the mushroom told me, is that every single person on this planet will have an experience, but it's all in time. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. I'm sure there's things I left out. Please let me know about your experiences, if this video helped you, if you've ever had an experience similar to this, if you've had one completely different. They are all valid. So my name is Sarah Stepney. Thank you for allowing me to share this space with you. I love you guys.